Yes, people. What's going on? How you all doing today? It's Hojlund Day, everybody. Oh, yes. How are we all going? Thank you very much for joining us and waiting patiently for us to get going here, you legends. Good afternoon to you all. We are here with the latest Manchester United news and goings on at the football club. Thank you for joining us and getting involved for the live stream. Make sure you do get yourself involved throughout the show. It's an interactive show, lads and lasses. So have your say throughout the show. We'll be dipping in and out in the live chat as we always do to hear your thoughts and opinions throughout. Plus big Q&A at the end of the stream, baby. Get in there, guys. Rasmus Hojlund Day. Let's go. Oh, yes. We've got you covered with all the latest news in regards to his medical and the latest updates as and when they drop throughout the afternoon. So good to see you all. Thanks for joining us. Do us a favour at the start of this show. Smash that like button on this video at the start. Oh, yes. Give us a massive thumbs up. Drop a like on it. Hello there, Fire Up, Anthony, Nick Pendragon, Orlando, Marky Coughlin, Batman Night Fan. Yes, indeed, everyone. What's going on, Johnny and Danny and Mike Jones and Mustplay and Aaron, Mark Coughlin, Kingslayer, Chris Barker, James, the Cake Cadet, Let's Be Having You, Boomy, Anthony, Gungshi, get in there, my son, and everybody else as well. You know, thank you very much for joining us for the show. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the old subscribe button. If you're watching this back later on, get your thoughts down in the not live comment section down below and have your say about anything we're discussing in this video. Yes, indeed. But thank you all for joining us. It's a pleasure. Hope you're all well today. Plenty to get into. We're on our way to 72.7k subscribers. So if you are new to the channel right now and you want to get involved, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we've got 100 legends already in here this afternoon. Get in there, you beauties. So to cover the Hojlund medical, the latest information about that, obviously that's what people want to know about and when it is and how it's going. And we'll be on here to hopefully react to the latest breaking news when it happens that it's been confirmed that he's passed it. It's expected that he will have his medical this afternoon. So he was due to fly in today to Manchester and he was expected to be arriving anytime around about now. So he probably will have his medical reasonably soon. Today, we may well be live on the channel as and when that happens. And hopefully he'll be passing that with flying colours, obviously, guys. We've got lots of different news outlets. Here's James Ducker from The Telegraph saying that, you know, he's obviously flying to, he's due in Manchester today to start his medical and finalise his £72 million move from Atalanta. All the usual internal club media and pictures to do, as well as the rest of the stuff ahead of the announcement. So, you know, obviously a few things to do, quite a lot of things to do before we can actually confirm him as a Manchester United player, but it's certainly on the way. Fabrizio Romano this morning just basically reiterating what David Ornstein reported last night, that Rasmus Hojlund is now travelling to England in order to undergo his main part of his medical tests as a new Manchester United player later today. Documents exchanged between the clubs. Hojlund will sign until June 2028 with the option for a further season. I see a few people, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, you know, Manchester United have signed a bang average melter here for loads of money. I don't really understand where it's coming from. Yes, okay, fair enough. We have paid too much cash. I don't think anybody can dispute that. We've paid too much cash, but this is nothing new to us. We always pay too much cash for players. It's what we do. People see us coming and we have to pay big money. But in terms of the actual player that we've signed, an exciting 20-year-old potential beast in Rasmus Hojlund, it makes me feel a fizzing sensation, guys, down in the loins. You know, the future potential that this guy has at United to go and be a great player for us. I don't see what anybody else is seeing about him being subpar or anything. I think he's, as far as 20-year-olds go, he's like up there with the absolute best we could possibly hope for a 20-year-old player in the world. So, you know, great future ahead of him, no doubt. And we've got him at an early age to develop him and hopefully turn him into a beast. Yeah, he's still got a lot to learn. He's still got a lot to adapt to in the Premier League. But crikey, I've got a feeling he is going to adapt to it reasonably soon. And, you know, lots of different people saying, oh, look at the 9 goals. The people who are saying, look at the 9 goals, you're off your tits. It's not just about the goals. It's also about the assists. It's also about the fact he's doing that as a youngster. You know, what is he capable of doing in a couple of years' time? Go and look at Harry Kane's strike record when he was 19 or 20. Go and have a look at Wayne Rooney's. Go and have a look at all some of the best goal scorers throughout the history of the game. None of them are really established doing the business on a regular season-by-season basis until they're at least mid-20s or early 20s at the very least. So you know, you've got to give this guy time to develop. We've got this guy, we've paid a lot of money for him, but he's probably going to end up being absolutely mint. So anybody who thinks that he's not, fair enough, you're entitled to your opinion. But right now, it's a lot of money to pay for this guy, but crikey, we've got him. We've had to convince Atalanta to sell him. We've had to go in there and get him ahead of anybody else, and there were other clubs that were interested in him. So we had to do what we had to do to go and get Rasmus Hojlund, guys. I'm buzzing my tits off about the prospect of seeing him in the next couple of years develop into a beast. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you're buzzing your tits off about Rasmus Hojlund signing. Smash a 2 if you are not aboard the hype train and you think that he is an overpriced, overrated melt. Let us know, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Marky Coughlin, thank you for getting in here raw, lad, with your highlighted member comment. Mark Coughlin's been a member for 7 months as the Bacon and Egg Brigade. Thank you, Mark Coughlin. Let's get a #7 in the live chat for Mark. Thank you, bro. He says, good news for me. I'm back in the UK and I can watch the great stream at a good time. Come on, United, and I can't wait for the new season. Mate, welcome home, Mark Coughlin. Welcome home, bro. And thank you so much for joining us and getting in here and supporting this channel for 7 months. That's bloody awesome. Thank you very much, lad. Get in there, you beauty. Really appreciate that, Mr. K Cadet. What an absolute hero. Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed there. Much love. Get in there, you beautiful man. Everybody, let's get some big love in the live chat there for Mark Coughlin. I appreciate you. So most people getting a 1 in the live chat saying they're looking forward to seeing the prospect of this guy develop. Exactly, Danny B says, better numbers than Darwin and Suarez had at 19. Come on. Such a decent signing for the age that he is and the money that, okay, the money's a lot. Yeah, promising young striker for once. Precisely. So we've gone to the opposite end of the sort of player spectrum of signing players. He's not Zlatan in his mid-30s. He's not Cavani in his mid-30s. You know, we're actually gone and got a young player who might turn into one of those guys in the future and should hopefully be capable of doing so. So I think it's a great signing. Stacey thinks we've paid too much money and he's overrated, but fair enough. Thank you, Alan Carter. Appreciate you for that, lad. Get in there. By the way, we've got nearly 200 legends in here. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this stream. Every little like helps boost this stream out there in the old ether and the algorithm. So please do smash that like button and give us a share. I forgot to say, actually. Please do give us a retweet. At the top of the live chat is the old Twitter there. Aaron's put it at the top of the live chat. That's the link to my tweet before the show. So go over there, give us a cheeky little retweet. You know, it makes sense. We'll shout everyone out later on in the show who helps us to spread the word. Okay, so let's give you the latest on the Hojlund medical. So obviously Sky reporting that his medical was going to be today as well. To give you an idea of a time frame of it, it's taking place this afternoon, guys. So, various outlets said that, you know, this was about 90 minutes ago or whatever it was. Justin Hojlund will be in Manchester in an hour and 30 minutes for his medical. This was like 90 minutes ago, so he should be having his medical right about now, pretty much. And it's expected that it's this afternoon, obviously, that he'll be having it. We will keep you posted as and when new bits and bobs of information comes out. And when it's been concluded and when it's been completed, etc. And hopefully when he's passed it. So, yeah, I mean, there's obviously very, very small chance that he doesn't pass it, but the reality is that really rarely happens. We're expecting that he will pass it with flying colours. They usually do when these high-profile signings are being made, and obviously we're waiting for good confirmation from somebody that he has passed it, but hopefully that will be during this show. So we'll keep you posted in regards to the Rasmus Hojlund medical. He's having that now. I mean, I think, obviously, once it's been completed, we should have him in, completed, ready, finished, announced by tomorrow, which is the Wednesday. And hopefully he will be able to join up with Manchester United's training. So obviously after we come back from the USA, the first sort of training day at Carrington at Manchester United will be on the Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So hopefully Rasmus Hojlund will be able to get featuring involved in that. If he is, then that bodes well for us to see him playing in one of the 2 preseason games we've got left still before the season starts, either against Lens, you know, or who else are we playing, guys? It's gone out my head now. But yeah, we've got 2 games left, don't we? One in Ireland. Who's the game in Ireland against, guys? It's completely gone out of my head this afternoon. But yes, we have got 2 games coming up, obviously, still before the actual season starts. And hopefully we see him in one of those games. Hopefully the one at Old Trafford where he can be unveiled. Athletic Bilbao. Yes, thank you very much there, Paul Appreciate you, dude. OP Dragon, get in there, my son. He's loving it. So, yeah, we've got a bit of other transfer news to get into. But before I do, I will just go over to the live chat. Let's have a little chat about Rasmus Hojlund. He's having his medical at the minute. Expected this afternoon that he will pass it anyway. And let's get into the live chat, see your thoughts and opinions about Rasmus Hojlund before we move on with the rest of the transfer news, because we have got some very interesting stuff to discuss. Anthony says he will pass his medicals before the show is done, and then Amrabat and Lavia vibes will be buzzing. Come on, Anthony de Conquo. Well, Liverpool are trying to sign Lavia at the moment, aren't they? But I wonder if United could go in for a cheeky little hijack, but I doubt it on that occasion. But you never know. MUFC 77, hello to you too, bro. What's going on? Yeah, exactly. Vincent Bullock, he says, I'm just glad he's there at Carrington right now. Got a person who we want, I guess is what you're trying to say there. Yes, absolutely. Cat Lego, welcome in as well. Our next friendly match is on the 5th of August, bud. So, 5 days from now. So, like I say, if he has his training session or his first training session with Man United tomorrow, he could well be leading the line in that game on the 5th of August against Lens at Old Trafford. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Bilbao, yes, it's against Atletico Bilbao there over on the in Ireland, Dublin. So that's interesting. Hey, Flying Pig United Extra, get in there, my son. Go and subscribe to Flying Pig United Extra. That's the extra channel. It's run by my friend Mr. Jamsa Highlights, and he's going to be putting clips and all sorts of stuff over on that channel. So if you want to go and subscribe to Flying Pig United Extra, please do. Get in there, my son. Get in there, Kieran. Dane Meltz says Crazy Joe Devola. You what? You got yourself you got yourself a Scandinavian beast, mate. Surely you can see the potential that this guy has. And if you don't, that's just the absolute delusional city scummer talking in you, my man. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna be a boss lad in a couple of years' time. Yeah, you're just scared, mate. You're scared. The Red Qatari says, do the medical, sign the contract, lift the shirt, do the interview, etc., and get him training with the team. Spot on, exactly. So we want to see this guy towering alongside Ten Hag, because he is a 6'3" beast, towering alongside Erik Ten Hag. Erik Ten Hag's not small, though, himself. But we obviously want to see him stood alongside Erik Ten Hag, holding that shirt. Ideally later on today, but if not, it'll probably be tomorrow, and then hopefully training with the side. So that will be absolutely lovely to see, and we'll hopefully see him against Lens. Yeah, there you go. Lens is our next game. Hopefully see him against Lens. MUFC 77 says, you think he will bag 15 goals a season next season? Okay, so we did ask the live chat this question the other day. I'll put it to the live chat again. Premier League goals here. Let's not talk about all competitions because it gets complicated. But let's just talk about over the course of a 38-game Premier League season. How many goals do you envisage Rasmus Hojlund banging in over the course of this season in the league? So as a 20-year-old who scored 9 last season in the Serie A, I've got to be honest, I think 16. I'm going for 16. 16. 16's a good amount of goals for the guy. He probably won't be playing in all of the games, but he will have a lot of games to play. Man United might even go and buy another striker before the end of the window. So there's that to contend with as well. But even if we don't, let's be honest, even if he's playing all of our games up there, it would be a little bit much to expect of him to go out there and bag 30 goals or 25 goals or something in his first Premier League campaign as a 20-year-old player. He needs time to develop as a player. He needs time to be coached and brought along in his footballing career. It's also a different league to the Serie A, obviously to Serie A, which is a good standard league, but the Premier League's even more competitive. So it's a tougher league. It's got the best defenders in the world the best players in the world in general. It's a ridiculously powerful league. So he's going to have his work cut out for him to try and score a lot more than 9 goals. But it's not just about the goals with him either. So there's other players at the top of the pitch we want to see scoring goals. And Rasmus Hojlund's an intelligent player who can get involved in the build-up play. He can get you assists. So I believe his statistics last season were 9 goals and 11 assists, somewhere in that region. And that's the sort of player you're getting here. So he's not just a goal scorer. He can also provide you some assists and get you some decent goals created as well. So, it's not just about the goals from this guy. But I think 16 goals, I think he will just about get about 16 goals in the Premier League. If we ask for too much too soon from him, that's just setting ourselves up for failure. We need to realise that he's going to develop. Like I say, go and have a look back at Harry Kane when he's that age. Go and have a look back at some of the best strikers in world football when they're 20. Not many of them burst on the scene like Michael Owen and are bagging loads and loads of goals as a late teenager. You've got to allow these players time to adapt. Ezio says 12 to 13. Andreas thinks 17. EPL 12 says Saul. This is realistic. I'm loving the realistic amount of goals here from the live chat. 20 says Mohammed. 20 says Batman Night Fan. Red Qatari's going 14. 12 to 17. 13. 22. I mean, if he could get somewhere near 20, it would actually be one of the best seasons ever for a debutant youngster coming to United. 18 says Gangshi. Reality is, right, he could get that, I suppose. I mean, there's no reason not. He's going to have Manchester United's team behind him. He is due to come in and be the main guy at the football club who's going to be scoring the goals at the top of the pitch. Ten Hag's gone and got his man as to be the main striker for us. So who knows? Who knows? He could develop well over the next year. He could hit the ground running. I'm just not expecting too much from him. I'm really not expecting too much, because if we do that, we may be disappointed. I don't want to be disappointed. I just want him to develop, get himself bedded in the Premier League, adapt to the league, score goals. Of course, that's what we're bringing him in for. We're not bringing him in to be another Wout Smegworst type player. Wout bloody Weghorst coming in, scoring 2 goals in freaking 20 games. Of course, we don't want that. But we would like to see him get, I don't know, a goal every other game, statistically speaking, would be nice at least. I agree, Anthony Okonkwo. Hojlund's a complete all-round attacker, 100% beastly. There you go, mate. Tall, rangy, got a huge stride on him, 6'3", strong, quite quick as you like. You know, definitely. He's got the skill, he's got the finishing ability, and he can also create. He's got the vision, he's got the intelligence. So he does seem to possess a lot of the attributes that we would like for a player that could go on and do some pretty amazing things. So yeah, you're excited for Hojlund, says Daniel Lowe. You're getting Hojlund on your shirt, says DZ Duffers. Go on then, lad. Well, wait until those Glazer shithouses have left the football club, please, before you do buy it. But there you go. Aaron, thank you, Aaron. He says, smash the like button. Yes, dude. If you are new to the show today, this afternoon, take a second to drop a little like on the vid. It does help this channel out and help us out against the old clickbaiters and corporations. So if you want to help this independent fan channel, then please do by smashing that like button. That's all we ask. And share it around if you want. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're only 21 subscribers away, guys, from 72,700 subscribers. I need 21 away. So, you know, get yourself subscribed, give it a share around. Might be able to hit it during this show, you never know. Yep, quick on his feet. Massive beastly player. Get in there, my son. We are up to, yeah, that's brilliant, Flying Pig United Extra. The Extra channel is up to 160 subscribers. Go over there, give it a subscribe. Help us get to 200. Remind me at the end of the show, actually, there, Flying Pig United Extra. I'll put the link in right at the end of the show, lad, and send people over there. Ronnie Dodge says, Rasmus just landed in Manchester. Go on, Ronnie. Let's hope that there's some pictures coming. Let's take a little look and see. I'll just go over to Twitter real quick and see what's going on. In regards to Rasmus, the latest information. Yeah, he's already in Manchester, apparently. So here's a tweet from Fabrizio Romano that's just come out 1 minute ago. 1 minute ago, new update from Fab. Let's get it in the on the screen, peeps, so you guys can see what's going on. So 1 minute on the screen, and I'll pop it up there. Let's see what he's saying. So Fabrizio, new tweet from 1 minute ago, is giving us another update. Here it is. He's already in Manchester, guys, and let's just take a little look. This is the latest from Fabrizio Romano. So, yeah, he was obviously already there, I guess. But let's take a little look and see. He says, Rasmus Hojlund will undergo first part of the medical test later today. He's already in Manchester. So a lot of people are saying, you know, he's just arrived. But apparently he's already in Manchester there, as we sort of heard earlier on as well. But that is the latest. He will undergo first part of the medical test later today. He's already in Manchester. That's from Fabrizio Romano from 2 minutes ago. Got no reason to really dispute that. Some people would say he's already having his medical, but usually you see the pictures of the player arriving in the car. You know, we haven't even seen that yet. So, like I said, I wasn't, obviously nobody knows until we see him actually arriving at Carrington. So once we see the photographs of him arriving at Carrington, that's when his medical actually is officially beginning. Lots of speculation going on, people saying that, oh, maybe he's halfway through his medical or whatever, but no. He's there at the he's in Manchester. His medical will take place later today, so hopefully very soon. We heard some time frame reports earlier, like I say, from various different outlets saying that his medical will be this afternoon, and it was expected that it would be around about now, 4:30 p.m. I saw an update online that said it would be about 90 minutes from now, which was 90 minutes ago. So, you know, yeah, he should be having it reasonably soon, guys. But who knows exactly when? We don't know. We haven't got a confirmation of the schedule when it's been booked in to have his medical. But it will be sometime, hopefully throughout this show this afternoon, guys. We can stay on here for, you know, good hour and a half to see what happens in regards to his medical. And hopefully we see the news of him arriving and pictures of him actually at Carrington. Kenneth, thank you, Kenneth Atuka there, for subscribing to the channel. Get in there, Kenneth. Nice one, Ken. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, mate. I appreciate that. If you guys are new like Ken, then get yourself subscribing and get yourself in here. That's awesome, Sean Porter says. Hi, Piggy. I'm at Carrington now. Been waiting outside all day. Just drives in last 5 minutes ago. All good. You reckon, Sean Porter, lad? Well, let's see. Let's wait and see if we've got the pictures of him arriving. I will get the picture up on the screen as soon as we do. Because obviously there'll be a lot of press. A lot of press who will be outside waiting for him to arrive. So, you know, let's take a look and see. Fab said he's in Manchester now. Online as well, we've got reports online here. Various outlets saying if he's landing now, it looks like we can expect an official Hojlund announcement tomorrow. Yep, so could be tomorrow that there's an update, obviously, in regards to the official announcement, but his medical should be soon. He'll undergo the first stage of his medical shortly today, peeps. There you go. J United, thank you for getting in here, bud. Very much appreciating it there, J United. Thank you so much, pal, getting in here raw. Thank you so much there, J United, bro. He says, hey, Pig and Bacon Brigade legends. Finally moved house, so happy. Got to unpack and furnish now. I hope you're well, Pig, brother. My mate, J United, thank you so much there, lad. I appreciate that. Guys, can we get some mad love in the live chat there, please? Everybody for J United. Thank you, Jay. Really appreciate that, dude. Nice one. Get in there. He's been a member for 4 months, lads. Oh, yes. 4 months of Don of the channel. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Finally moved house. That's awesome, lad. That's awesome. I hope you settle in well, dude. When am I coming around for the housewarming party, lad? Adakunle says, please, Pig, I need an update about Greenwood. He's a very naughty boy. The update about Greenwood is probably we'll find an announcement and an update from the club before the start of the season. That's all we've got, really. There is no other update about it, lad. Before the start of the season, we're expecting an update. Ronnie Dodge, thank you for your super chat, lad. Get in there with the £2. Super chat. Super Ronnie Dodge. Ronnie Dodge, bro, thank you. Says Rasmus can run 100 metres in under 11 seconds. Rapid. Is that with studs on or no? Is that on a track or is that on a field? You know what I'm saying? But no, I have heard that as well. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Imagine being able to run under 11 seconds. Pretty cool. I mean, that is really fast. See, when you think about 100-metre sprinters, they are running the 100 metres in sub 10 seconds, which is ridiculous. So to get anywhere near that really goes to show you've got some severe pace. In fact, funny you mentioned that because I saw a, what's the word? Like a animated representation of Usain Bolt versus Kylian Mbappe the other day. Did anybody see that? So Kylian Mbappe's top clocked speed and his acceleration pitted against Usain Bolt during his world record time. Did anybody else see that? Smash a one if you saw that. It was just like a little animated, you know, like somebody worked it out and made a little animation to show you the difference in speed. To show you the difference in speed between Kylian Mbappe and Usain Bolt. And obviously Kylian Mbappe is one of the fastest players in the world, isn't he, in terms of football? But you know what's insane? You know, it just goes to show you how fast those 100-metre sprinters are. Because Kylian Mbappe might as well have been me running against Usain Bolt, to be honest, guys. Like, the difference was mad. Usain Bolt blitzed him, my son. But obviously he would, because he's a massive sprinter. Kylian Mbappe's tiny. Looked like a little leprechaun running alongside Usain, to be fair. So, you know, yeah, obviously nobody's going to be as quick as 100-metre sprinters, but 11 seconds is very quick for a footballer. It's nowhere near as quick as an actual sprinter, but it's certainly very quick for a footballer. So if you could do 100 metres in 11 seconds, goes to show you the pace of the guy. I'm sure Kylian Mbappe's somewhere around about that as well in regards to 11 odd second that he can run 100 metres in if he was on a track. Something like that. Yeah, Paul Liebenberg, get in there, my son. Rasmus, baby. Oh, yes, the Rasmus is coming. Sing Games, thank you for getting your comment. And he says, I was running it in 10 seconds as a kid, but we did have a 60-year-old PE teacher on a stopwatch. Are you sure that wasn't the 60 yards or 100 yards? Yards are different to meters, though. Mate, I wasn't the best. I was, I'm a big lad, but I could move actually. But I think I could run it like 14 seconds when I was at school. I really wasn't very quick like that. 14 seconds. But, moving a considerable amount of timber. You know what I'm saying? So not bad for a big man, but yeah, very slow compared. I could run it at like 14 seconds, mate, which is slow, which is pretty slow to be honest. But there you go. Very fast for a footballer, absolutely. You was the fastest in your school, says Sing Games. Well, that's pretty raw then, lad. Respect. 10 seconds on a dodgy stopwatch with a geriatric PE teacher. Love it. That's quality. Hey there, Albin. Welcome in. Welcome in everybody else as well. I appreciate you all getting in with your thoughts and opinions. We're here to cover the latest updates. Let me go and have another little look, see what the latest revelations are with this Hojlund info. Want to see if we can find a picture of Rasmus actually at the... at the races there, not the races, but at Carrington, conducting his medical would be nice to see. I mean, there are some pictures online, but I'm not sure about the legitimacy of them. They might be old. But we'll see. Okay, well, we'll let you know when the updates come in and about Rasmus Hojlund's medical, guys. We'll get back onto that in a few minutes. We'll wait for the updates to come in. I'm going to move on with the rest of the transfer news and latest updates we've got for you legends. So let's be having you. Okay, then. So we'll get back into the Hojlund stuff in a few minutes. So AMRABAT, guys. AMRABAT next after Hojlund. That would be fantastic. There's actually some quotes from Luis Suarez, ex-United Don Luis Suarez, great goal-scoring beast, who... unfortunately couldn't stay fit all the time himself. Otherwise, he may have even gone down as a bigger legend. But Luis Suarez says AMRABAT is a player that I really like, and he's got a great intensity level that I don't believe is matched. It would be exciting to see him at Man United, and he would improve the overall balance of the squad. Yeah, love it, guys. Definitely, I think if you look at the way he plays, he is an intense player. He's going to battle for you, and he's obviously got great technical abilities. Man United's situation is the same on AMRABAT, though. We are expected to go and start doing the negotiations soon with Fiorentina once Hojlund is all wrapped up and announced, and maybe once we've sold a player. There's actually some really cool quotes directly from AMRABAT in regards to Ten Hag as well, which has come out. I'll have to get the picture up on the screen because this cuts it off because it's a long little piece of info. But look at this. So these are the quotes from AMRABAT on Ten Hag from their time at Utrecht. Sofian Amrabat speaking about his time under Erik Ten Hag at FC Utrecht. He said, he made a plan for me. He asked me about my strong points and what I wanted to improve. From the first day, he was busy with me. Not only me, all the players. A lot of coaches are busy in general with the team, but he put a lot of time into individual work because he knew if the individual was better, the team would be better. After every game, he would take me through a video and explain everything to me. I was 18 or 19 years old, so sometimes I was thinking, oof, again? But now, when I look back, I know it was so important for my career. I learned such a lot from him. Gotta love that, don't you guys? You gotta love those quotes from Sofian Amrabat in regards to Erik Ten Hag there, and sort of the Dontastic approach that Ten Hag takes with his players, So obviously, that's at the time from like up to about 2017 when Sofian Amrabat was a young lad at FC Utrecht and Ten Hag's there. So, very, very cool quotes that have come out there. I love to see that. And it goes to show you sort of the manager that Erik Ten Hag is. Painstakingly with his approach, not just showing a general video to players, but actually going through the players' games with them individually, showing them, giving them hints and showing them what they did wrong, maybe show them what they should be doing, just trying to get that level of understanding into his players after the games, etc. I find it very, very refreshing to hear Sofian Amrabat talk about Ten Hag in this way. So that obviously bodes well. They've already got some sort of relationship there also, that's key. Ten Hag is obviously very, very likeable with his relationship with players. It's not like you see a player that he's worked with previously turning around and saying, oh, I don't want to work for that bald melt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Onana and Martinez and Anthony and all these guys, they love to play for Ten Hag. They love Ten Hag. And I think that's pretty clear. It's like these players seem to fight for Erik Ten Hag, and they're happy to come and join him at his next project. The same goes for Sofian Amrabat there, who's obviously gone away from Dutch football a while ago and has developed, and now he's in Serie A, obviously playing for Fiorentina. But still, that fundamental foundation of that relationship is there, which I think is obviously, apart from Ronaldo, Pete Morris. But I'm talking about players who played for him previously. You know, if Ronaldo and Ten Hag had a previous working relationship and he's come back and then had that falling out, you could say different. But, you know, Ronaldo didn't get on with him, but that's because Ronaldo's a big egomaniac psycho, isn't he? Come on. I mean, Ronaldo's a great player and what a don he is, but goodness me, what an egomaniac. That's the main reason there. But anyway, I just love these quotes from Sofyan Amrabat about Ten Hag's coaching style, and obviously he speaks very fondly of Erik Ten Hag. You can't really put a price on that, guys. He's already got that relationship there. So another thing about the old Amrabat situation is that Erik Ten Hag is understood to have had a personal conversation. This is obviously kind of speculative stuff, but I've seen reports that he's had a personal conversation with Sofyan Amrabat and basically told him that he wants him at United, and so Sofyan Amrabat is very keen on the move. And it's known that Sofyan Amrabat prefers Manchester United, so very many outlets saying that Sofyan Amrabat would love to join Manchester United, and it's understood his preferred destination is indeed Manchester. So I think it's just really a formality. We've got to go through the process, maybe raise 1 or 2 money from player sales, and then go and sign Sofyan Amrabat from Fiorentina, get a deal done. Hopefully by the end of this week you will see Manchester United having approached Fiorentina with an official bid of some description in order to try and sign him. So yeah, just watch this space, guys. Sofyan Amrabat is well in the works. It's expected once the Hojlund deal's wrapped up, we will be going in for Sofyan Amrabat. So give it a week, and hopefully we'll have a lot more information. Hopefully he will be here ready to start the Premier League campaign with us. And obviously, you know, that relationship there is there with Ten Hag and Sofyan, which just bodes well and probably increases the likelihood that we do go in for him, especially when you consider the midfielders we currently have and the work we could do. Ronaldo is amazing, but he's cringe. He's absolutely insane. Nobody can match Ronaldo in terms of work ethic. Nobody can match him for professionalism and even just like determination, quality. You know, the guy's an absolute beast. Nobody can deny. He has got to where he is in the game because of his super elite mentality. So, you know, you go in to have that sort of ego, I think, when you're that mentally strong and that much of a, you know, demanding player, i.e. always demanding to be the best, always demanding to play, always demanding to be the bitty big bollocks in the squad, the numero uno. When you're not that player, when you don't get given that same level of praise and you're not given that mantle in the squad as the numero uno, maybe it hurts. And I think that's what we saw. Ten Hag wasn't prepared to treat Ronaldo like the numero uno. He wanted to treat Ronaldo like just another regular member of the squad, particularly at his age. He didn't want that whole pecking order thing established there where, oh, we'll mollycoddle Cristiano because he's a big ego and a big name player and a massive reputation. He wanted everybody put in the same direction, carrying their weight. And unfortunately, Ronaldo wasn't prepared to do that. It just wasn't a right fit, I don't think. That's it. It's not that Ronaldo's not a good guy. It's not that he's not a great player. It's that it just wasn't the right fit for what Ten Hag's trying to do. Sin Games, thank you very much for getting in here raw, lad. Appreciate that, bro. Guys, get a like on the video. Sin Games says we got 29 likes away from 150 likes. So yes, please do hit that like button, everybody. If you haven't done so, drop a little thumbs up on the stream. That'd be immense. Please do drop that like on it. You know it makes sense. Oh, yes. Thanks very much for that. Okay, so Amrabat wants United. We're expected to make a move very soon. Let's get into the live chat for a few minutes and see what you legends are saying about that. Thank you, Primot. Yeah, exactly. It's true, isn't it? So the link with those guys now 786. I just saw a report yesterday. It was from the Mail, though, bud. So I always take that with a massive pinch of sodium, sir. About us being interested in Jean-Claire Todibo and also Jared Braithwaite, whatever his fucking name is. So there's a couple of links right there, guys. You know, it's speculative at this moment in time. I think it's dependent on us getting rid of a certain couple of players, i.e. Slabo Maguire. Surely if Slabo Maguire goes, we'll be open to bringing in another centre-back. We know there's a strong basis of interest there from West Ham. Whether or not they go in for another bid for him, though, is kind of speculative at this time. I don't know if I would if I was them. Probably would come back with a slightly improved offer. I mean, what's £2 to £5 million extra to West Ham? Really, it's not that much. It surely shouldn't be enough to stop the desire for the player. Because of his wages, etc., it makes it a little bit tricky. But look, £2 to £5 million extra increase. Surely Moyes is prepared to pay that to get the guy. So I think, yes, we could see another bid coming from West Ham, but it won't be a huge bid. I doubt it'll be 30 million plus like some people are suggesting. Probably 25 million tops, maybe 22.5 million, somewhere in that region, just a little sweetener to hopefully convince Manchester United to sell the guy. And obviously with a 7th choice centre-back, you would think that would be enough to convince Man United to sell him. So we'll see that. But if that happens, if Maguire goes to West Ham, there's every possibility we do try and sign another centre-back, I suppose. And we probably should as well, because obviously we've got Martinez and Varane. Those guys are great, but Varane's quite injury prone. Beyond that, Lindelof's a little bit of a sharp merchant himself. He isn't the most convincing, but he's good backup. Then you've got Johnny Evans, obviously. Luke Shaw can play there. But it's not like we've got this bevy of centre-back riches there. We do need to try and maybe add somebody else to it. Perhaps a good youngster who can develop into a really great player. And maybe take over from Rafael Varane in a few years. That's sort of where we're at. We're trying to maybe get rid of Harry Maguire. If we can do that, we might be open to signing another centre-back. So I don't think there's too much of a strong link at this moment in time to either of those players we just mentioned. It's dependent on getting rid of players, and if we can get rid of, say, Maguire, then yes, maybe we will go in and sign another centre-back before the end of the transfer window. Same goes for the midfield, really. I'd like to think that Man United will be prepared to go and sign Sofyan Amrabat regardless of player sales, but at this moment, it's kind of expected because we've got quite a lot of fodder in that midfield, people like Fred, McTominay, Donny, that somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go just to clear out the space and clear out the wages before we can actually go and get Sofyan Amrabat. So that's sort of the expectation at this moment, that we're trying to move a player on in that midfield so we can now turn our attentions to Sofyan Amrabat and bring him in. But yeah, you know, I'd like to think we'd be able to buy that guy anyway, but it doesn't look like it. Kate says, I honestly don't think there are any world-class centre-backs out there at the moment. This is the worst era for centre-backs I've seen. Interesting. I mean, I think there's some world-class centre-backs, but I don't think there's necessarily world-class centre-backs that we can buy. You know, I think Ruben Dias is a world-class centre-back, for instance, but we can't buy him. You know, I mean, there's obviously quite a lot of really good centre-backs who are, you know, genuinely quality and are, you know, who would get into most teams in the world, which is how I define world-class. But no, I think your point you make is true, that it's not what it used to be in terms of defenders. Defenders in the 90s, for instance, or the early 2000s, man, oh man, I mean, you had so many top draw defenders around, just too many to name. It was insane. But yeah, fair enough. You're right. I mean, it's not a great era for defenders, but they're not allowed to defend like they used to either. They're not actually allowed to defend like they used to. But you're so right. I mean, there's a lot of quality defenders back in the day that, percentage-wise, much higher percentage of world-class defenders than there is at this moment in time. Leacher is a worldie. Hey, there you go, the Vutinator. Well, I don't know, you know. Vutinator. You know, okay. I love him. But he's still got to prove himself beyond this one season, if you ask me, to be a true, you know, truly world-class player. If he was considered world-class, wouldn't he be like, you know, if you think about Argentina's World Cup run, wouldn't he be like the stalwart in the side, in the centre-back position for Argentina? Because he wasn't. He actually wasn't. I mean, I love him. I think he is actually quality, but he's still got to prove himself a little bit more to be considered truly world-class, in my humble opinion. He's had one great season at United, but I think you've got to do it consistently more than that. It's like people who say, you know, Virgil van Dijk is one of the best Premier League strikers ever. Well, no, he's not, because he only really did it for a season or two, you know? He had one fantastic season where you could compare it to the best centre-backs in Premier League history. But other than that, he's an absolute sharp bag. You know what I'm saying? He's really, really not had the consistent, you know, like years and years of quality to be considered like truly world-class, I don't think. Right now, he's obviously one of the best around in the league because the slim pickings that Kate Cadet mentioned. But if you compare him back in the day to, like, you know, Terry and Ferdinand and Campbell and Tony Adams and all these guys, he's shite. He's not as he hasn't had that level of consistency over many seasons. So he might have had one or two really great seasons, but you know, that doesn't mean that he's super defender, if you ask me. It means he had a couple of good seasons. He's actually Liverpool's new captain, isn't he now? Hey there, Ice Queen Gaming. How you doing, you legend? Get in there. Thank you. Aaron says, let's get Piggy to 200 likes. Thank you, bro. Diaz wouldn't have been considered world-class in the 90s. I guess you're probably right, Kate. Maybe. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's tough to say, really. It's different eras. The game has changed and moved on. It's different eras. I don't know. I mean, fair enough, Kate Cadet. You could be right, but I mean, I agree, Rajat. Vidic is another one who's way ahead of Van Dijk. Spot on. Stam's another one, Neil Gilbert. There's a lot of players back in the 90s and early 2000s, and just the 2000s in general, who make people like Van Dijk and Ruben Diaz seem bang average. You're absolutely right. You know, you are spot on there, really. Hey, Kay and Joey, welcome in the stream. How you doing? Yep, Trent Alexander-Arnold is their new vice-captain as well, Rajat. Absolutely. I don't care, though. Who cares about the Liverpools? But yeah, you're right. So their first guy, obviously, Van Dijk, he's got the captaincy. It does make sense for them, to be fair. But, you know, as I say, I consider him to be a very good defender. But unless he has another season like that season where, you know, everyone was saying he's the best and he gets into the all-time Premier League defences, you know, unless he has another season like that soon, he's going to fall by the wayside. Any good news from Hojlund? Yes, we're waiting on the latest information in regards to the medical being concluded. He's done us to have his medical this afternoon very, very soon. As you can see, Fabrizio Romano, about 10 or 15 minutes ago, said that Rasmus Hojlund will undergo the first part of his medical test later today. He's already in Manchester. We're expecting his test to be done this afternoon. So, yes, mate, we'll hopefully have some really good information about that coming out throughout this show. Hey there, Mark N. Welcome in as well. Lots of legends getting in here. Thank you, Daryl Gilligan, for the likes tally, bro. Arsenal for life, get out. Colin says if Martial can pass a medical on his Zimmer, Hojlund should piss it. Well, there you go. I'm kind of surprised Martial's ever been able to pass a medical. Yes, it really does factor Chinese gaming. The expectation, we can't say 100%, but the expectation, dude, for Rasmus Hojlund is he will be announced officially by Manchester United tomorrow. That is the expectation. So medical today, finalisation of the paperworks, and an announcement expected tomorrow, which means that he should be able to train with Manchester United tomorrow, which would be nice, and hopefully be featuring in that game against Lens as well. So, yeah, the players are expected back from the USA tour tomorrow to play, and if they conclude the deal with Atalanta and get it officially announced, etc., then hopefully Rasmus Hojlund can be featuring for us. MT Electrical says, any more incomings? Absolutely, bud. Sofyan Amrabat, we're working on Sofyan Amrabat. There might be one or two other surprises. Don't really want to talk about Harry Kane again today, but I will do for a second because, you know, there's a small chance that Harry Kane might still be wanted by Manchester United. There's an update here from Fabrizio that says, despite the gap in valuation after face-to-face meetings on Monday, Bayern will insist on Harry Kane deal as they still feel confident that Bayern can bring him in, and they want to bid again and go closer to the £100 million package for Kane. This is why they don't want to spend big money on a new goalkeeper at this moment in time. So it does seem like, by all accounts, that Bayern are obviously the only team properly negotiating with Spurs at the moment for Harry Kane. Many reasons why that may fall down, though. Maybe they don't get towards Spurs' valuation for him. I think Spurs kind of have to accept that they're going to lose this guy in a year's time and get as much money for him now in this summer as they can. There's reasons why he may not go to Bayern, though. It's the German league. It's not as good as the Premier League. Maybe he wants to win a Premier League title before he dies. That's possible. And the only way to do that really is to go to another Premier League side. And if Man United, with this Adidas money that's just been put into the club's coffers and maybe selling players throughout this summer window, if we can generate the cash to be able to go and have a cheeky bid for Kane, then, you know, it's possible we might go and try for him, guys. But it's still very unlikely because Daniel Levy's a scumbag to deal with. Spurs are obviously difficult to work with in that sense. They are going to want even more money from Manchester United if we are to go and sign Harry Kane. So let's say that, I don't know, they accept £90 million plus a few add-ons from Bayern Munich. They would probably want 20 million more from Manchester United just to keep him in the Premier League, and because it's United. So that's where it's difficult for United to do the business for Harry Kane. But we can obviously hope that that's still on the agenda. And beyond that, you know, okay, Amrabat is the most likely. We should be going to get Amrabat. Look at these quotes from Amrabat there in regards to Ten Hag. We should be going to get Amrabat soon after the Hojlund deal. Everyone has said that, you know, people like Fabrizio and everyone has said that Man United's interest in Amrabat is very strong and will be going for him officially after Hojlund's done. And maybe one or two players might have to be sold. So certainly Amrabat should be coming to United also. Other incomings, I mean, perhaps if we can sell Maguire, we might sign another centre-back, I suppose, a good young one. Other than that, not really. I'm not expecting too many other incomings other than Amrabat at this moment in time. Amrabat, Hojlund, Onana and Mount. Those are the main signings. And then maybe, I guess, we could get another striker. Doubt it will be Kane, but if it is, what a season, what a summer transfer window it would be. Let me just ask the live chat. Forget Kane for now, because that's very wishful thinking. Forget Kane for now. But let's just ask the live chat. If Manchester United finish the transfer window having signed AMRABAT, Hojlund, Onana, Mount, and Johnny Evans, how would you rate Man United's summer transfer dealings out of 10? Get your thoughts in there. I think it would be very good. I will give it a solid 7 out of 10. I still think it's not quite the ambition needed to go and challenge City for the title. We'd probably have to go and get Kane in order to do that, to make it a 10 out of 10. But it's pretty decent, isn't it? I'd say it's pretty satisfactory. It's a lot of money spent on some good players. 6 says Ezio, 6 says Alan Carter, 9 says Arash, 7.5 says Mark. 7.5, 6.9, 8.5 if Maguire's sold. Well, fair enough. If we can get rid of some of the shite, I guess it increases the rating as well. Stephanie says 6, Rashid says 5.7, Duncan's going 7. Yeah, quite a lot of people saying 6, 7 or 8 really. Gungshi says 7, Neil says 8. Yeah, quite a lot of people in that region. Fair enough. It's a good transfer window, isn't it? If Man United were to get AMRABAT, Fire Up says no world-class striker. You what? Okay, well, at this moment, I don't think anybody can say Rasmus Hojlund is world-class. That's true. It's not like he's bagging in 20, 30 goals a season in the league, is he? But in the future, he could be. So we're acquiring somebody who's got big potential to be a great striker. But yeah, fair enough. I mean, at this moment, it's not quite enough than what we need. If we had super ambition to go and get, you know, all the players we needed, like Kane, then yeah, it would be approaching a 10. But right now, it's just not there. It's just not there. But yeah, update on Greenwood. The only update on Greenwood is that Man United will be announcing an update on Greenwood before the start of the season there, Josiah Williams. So that is all you're going to get from me, because that's all that there is. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what Man United are expecting to do in regards to Mason. I'm not going to talk about it, and we've talked about him quite a lot the last couple of days. United are expected to announce what's going on with him before the season starts. 9 says Akangbe Dimilare. Get in there, my son. He thinks it will be a really good transfer window with those players. Okay, well, yeah, I think it'd probably be a 10 out of 10 if we sign Kane. If we sign Harry Kane, that goes to show that we have proper ambition. We can actually have strength in depth at the top of the pitch in the striker positions also. Because remember, if anything happens to Rasmus Hojlund, we've got some guff merchants at number 9 to come in. We'd have to play Rashford out of position up there, who's not the best lead in the line, if you ask me. We'd have to play Martial up there, who's, let's face it, an injury-prone, inconsistent melter. So if that's the case, you know, we're back to square one. If anything happens to Rasmus, we're back to square one. If he gets suspended, if he picks up a knock, if he gets a horrible injury, he's out for 3 months, we're screwed. So we've got to go and get somebody else up the top there, even if it's not Harry Kane. So 2 strikers is what's needed in this transfer window. I would like to think we could have the bollocks to go and get Harry Kane, but probably not. But you never know. So, yeah, Mason and Rasmus up front, says the Cape Cadet. Okay, fair enough. Mason Greenwood's also a player that we could see come back into the side. And yeah, he would be, on paper, a great player for us. He's a fantastic player, but, you know, I'm not getting into that again right now. He's got problems. There's problems with the Mason Greenwood situation, and I'll just wait until Man United have decided what to do before I talk about it again, really, because we've done it to death over the last couple of days. You know my thoughts on it. I know most of your thoughts on it. And I just can't be bothered to talk about it right now. So, yeah, but he is obviously a classy player. Hey, guys, we're only 11 subscribers away from hitting the next milestone on YouTube, which is 72,700 subscribers. So, guys, only 11 subscribers away. Are you new to the channel? Flying Pig needs you. If you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. We're on here daily and nightly, giving you the latest Man United updates in a no bullshit way. Come and join us. Every afternoon around about 4 p.m. and every evening around about 10 p.m. we give you the latest Man United news and goings on. Today we're covering the medical in its entirety, hoping that it's done before like 5:30 or somewhere around about there, 6 p.m. Oh, nice, okay. CZ Bam says, Piggy, there's a picture of Hojlund in the car on the way to Carrington. Right, let's see if I can go on social media and find this. Also, click on the Twitter link there, guys, and give us a retweet on Twitter. Let's see if I can go and find this, bud. See what the latest is on Hojlund. Thanks for the update there, pal. So, yes, we will just have a quick look. See what the latest updates are. Aha, here it is, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Yes, indeed. He's on his way to Carrington. Oh, yeah. There it is. Thank you very much for that. It's just surfaced 4 minutes ago. I'll put it up on the screen for you now. Thank you very much for the update there, bud. I appreciate that live. Obviously, I'm live here, so I can't keep on top of the updates super well at this moment because, you know, I'm talking. and interacting with the chat. But because you've let me know that, I can get it up on the screen. So if anything like that comes out, please do keep us posted and we'll get it up on the screen. Thanks, guys. Right then. So, this is it, guys. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, that's Onana. Wait a sec. I've had a mare. How have I even done that? How the fuck have I even done that? There it is. There it is, guys. Hojlund's looking a bit different. No, this is it here, guys. This is a picture. There you can see just in the back, there's his head. You can see that just in the back, right, guys? There he is on his way, guys, to Carrington. Get in there, my son. Rasmus Hojlund pictured leaving Manchester Airport this afternoon. Go on. And that's via the MEN right there, folks, as well. So that's beautiful, guys. We've got a new picture on the screen there. Get in there to credit where it's come from. Oh, dear. Okay, so there you go, guys. There's a great picture from him, and it's lovely stuff. He's on his way to Manchester training ground, Carrington, there to conduct his medical. This is just a few minutes ago via MEN. Rasmus Hojlund pictured leaving Manchester Airport. Great stuff. So that's awesome, guys. We've got the latest information coming out as and when it comes. When we hear information that he's been pictured entering Carrington, and once he's completed his medical, we'll let you guys know. Sylvester says, I joined when you were 40k subs. I only hate the fact that I can't purchase membership because of restrictions. What restrictions, Sylvester, lad? But yeah, you've been around here for a long time. Thanks for watching the channel, bro. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. You might be able to get a gifted membership from someone at some point if you go to the settings and allow gifted memberships, because you do have to, like, click on something and select allow gifted memberships. That way you might be able to become a member for free, lad, at some point. On that picture, it looks like Daniel Levy's driving, says Flying Pig United fan. looks like Daniel Levy's driving and Peter Schmeichel's in the passenger seat. What's going on there? Oh, no. But no, that's quality. Thank you very much for everyone who's in here, by the way. We've got 350 legends watching. Get yourself involved with the banter and with the chat. We'll let you know as and when there's more information. For the rest of the transfer news, though, I'm just going to dip into the rest of the transfer news we've got. So keep locked, and we will let you know the medical updates throughout the show. But as of right now, a few little things to consider. Brandon Williams, wanted by Leeds, apparently. Let's get this up on the screen. Brando Williams, wanted by Leeds, by all accounts. Let's take a look at this. Oops, what's happened there? Sorry, we've got a little bit of a double up going on there. Let's get that on the screen. So Brandon Williams is understandably wanted by Leeds, guys. That's the latest update. Here it is there. Breaking. Leeds United are considering a move to sign Manchester United. Brandon Williams on a permanent transfer. This is via Miguel Delaney. What do you reckon about Brandon Williams, guys? Keep or sell? What would you do? My humble opinion is, well, depends how much money's involved, really. If they're prepared to give us 15 million... maybe 20 million for the guy, or 15 mil, you know, somewhere around about that, I probably would sell the guy. I mean, he's not really featuring in United's first team, is he? He's got some potential in him. He's still a young player, but, yeah, a couple of things that put me off Brandon Williams a little bit. Remember when he was pictured doing gas? Pictured doing those, whatever it is, laughing gas or whatever out of a balloon. Stuff like that makes me feel a little bit concerned. Also, I've never really been blown away by him. You look at that game against Dortmund the other night. He was pretty subpar, wasn't he? He wasn't really great. I don't think he's like going to ever be world class. Never going to be a top draw left back or a right back, although he is reasonably versatile. He could play both. He's just a backup, isn't he? He's just a decent young backup. If we could get 15 million for the guy, probably be reasonably happy to sell him to Leeds United. So if that's true and Leeds United are considering a permanent transfer, it's just another opportunity to get rid of a player who maybe we could use the money for. We could put that money towards getting Harry Kane, say. So if we could do that, sell Brando Williams, sell Bailly, sell Henderson, sell Martial, sell McTominay, sell Fred, get rid of all these guff bags, that will pay for Harry Kane. Get in there, my son. That's what we want to see. So I would be happy to see he's an academy product, though. You got to give respect to academy products and maybe give him a bit more chances. 23 now, exactly. So he's 23 now. He's still young, but he's 23 now. And has he really broken into the side ever? Not really, no. The only season where he was featured heavily was out of necessity, really, when we didn't have anybody else and we had injury issues and he needed to come in there and play for us. But other than that, not a lot. I mean, I doubt we'll get a lot of money for him, though. Probably less than £10 million, but I'm hoping we could get 15 million, but I very much doubt it. But because he's homegrown and he's only 23, he still has a lot of potential. Then again, if Anthony Elanga's going for 15 million, who is a better player, who's done more and is younger and has more potential, and he's only going for 15 million, probably 15 million is really wishful thinking for Brandon Williams. Let's ask the live chat, guys. How much do you think Brandon Williams is actually worth? I'm going to say 10 mil, actually. I think we'll do well to get £10 million for the guy just because, well, you know, yeah, we'll get 4 to 6 mil, says Must Play. Yeah, you could be right, bud. He's not worth huge amounts. 10, says Stephen Shipman. 10, says Pity. 20, says Joshua. Now you really are looking for a heck of a lot of cash for the guy. 10 at best, says Superstar. 10, says Mark N. United don't get a lot of players for, a lot of money for players, really, when we sell them. 6 to 8, says Rajat. 10, says Farab. 8, says James. 10, says Paul and Cassial. 5 to 7, says Danny. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. He says we're never getting 15 for Brandon. I know it's wishful thinking. You never know. You never know. But yeah, probably 10 million. You go for 3 to 5 max. Well, I think that's a little bit skeptical. I don't think we should sell him if we're only going to get 3 to 5 max. He's worth more to United as a backup than 3 to 5 mil, to be honest, just to keep around. 13 mil, says Ansar Ahmed, and he's not on a lot of money. He's on pretty much chump change compared to what other players that United are on. So, yeah, 6 to 10 million is probably quite realistic. 10 to 15, says Neil. 10 million at most. I would try and get 10 million if I was United for him. Cheeky 12 mil, says Simon Almeida. 8, says Mike Jones. Swap deal for Kane. I love your name, by the way. Shithouse Glazes Out. Love that. What a great name. Let's get some hashtag Glazes Out. Lynette Giggs says 15 million. 8, says Alan Carter. 10, says FCG. 10 and a handy shandy, and you got a deal. Bloody hell. He doesn't really play, Stacey. No, he didn't feature hardly at all last season. He's a backup. He plays very occasionally. Very occasionally. 10 million, says Gattuso. Yeah, there you go. There you go, exactly. So, not a lot of money will be expected to get, unfortunately, for him. Just got to hope that if he's one of the players to sell, we can get a good bit of cash, like 6 to 10 million maybe. And hopefully, that way, we'll be able to, put that money towards a good player and put it to better use. Brilliant stuff, guys. Okay, so the other transfer news we've got as well, which I'll cover, and then we'll get back into the Hojlund update. And the latest is Pellistri. So there is some speculation, some rumours going around today. Some reports that Pellistri is considered to be a player that may well go out on loan. So this is from the Netherlands, ESPN Netherlands. It says that Facundo Pellistri has been advised by Ten Hag to join FC Twente on loan. It's a choice between Twente and Boca Juniors this summer. What? Why? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I hope this is just an absolute BS story. I mean, what do you reckon, guys? Keep or loan Facundo Pellistri for the season? What are you saying? Me personally, I just can't understand loaning him out. He's actually useful now for us. He'd be a really good player for us right now. I think look at his game against Dortmund the other day. He was one of the players to actually perform well and look good. And he's definitely got a role in the squad. He does more than Jadon Sancho, so I don't know. I mean, I know he's probably not going to get that much game time. So perhaps his development might make sense somewhere else to go and get regular game time and play regularly. But I don't understand getting rid of him at this moment. Let's give him a chance. Last season, I thought he should have been playing a lot more games over on that right side. The other night, he played on the left side, and he played really well on the left side. He's versatile in that sense. So why not? Why not give him a chance this season? You can always loan him out in January and loan him out later on in the season anytime if he's not getting the game time and not playing well. But he's a young lad. Give him some game time. Give him some chances. Let him develop. Hopefully he'll be a much better player come the end of the season if he gets a handful of games. So I'm not saying he should be playing all the time. Obviously, our first choice the front three, is probably going to be something like Anthony, Hojlund, and Rashford. But you never know. Obviously, Sancho could get in there. Garnacho's going to be featuring. So Pellistri is not going to get that much game time, obviously. He's just not. But he will play occasionally. He should get 20 minutes at the end of games here and there, and he should play in some of the lesser fixtures. Absolutely. So, yeah, he should probably stay, in my opinion, because he's just good for us right now. He's actually a good player. Keeps as Batman, keeps as Ansar and Allen. Get rid of Harry Maguire, says Mounts. Yeah, we should be about that youth. He's direct like Garnacho. Exactly. Both of those players should be kept, and both of those players should be getting plenty of game time. Defo keeps as OG. Loan, says Rajat. Keeps as Lynette. Keeps as Johnny. Loan, says Joshua. Keeps as Mohammed. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, Duncan. Says bullshit from ESPN. Yeah, ESPN Netherlands suggesting that Ten Hag would like him to go to 20 on loan. I think it's probably bullshit as well. Oh shit, we got a new member of the channel, FCG. Thank you very much for gifting out a channel membership there, bro. Get in there, you don. Thank you so much there, FCG, for gifting a membership out. That's very nice of you, lad. Guys, can we get a love heart in there for Fat Chinese Gaming, everybody? What a hero. Thank you very much to you, Fat Chinese Gaming. I appreciate that, dude. That's really nice of you, lad. Everybody, get a love heart in there for FCG, who's gone in there absolutely raw and gifted out a membership to someone, and it's gone to Gattuso. Gennaro Gattuso has only gone and got the channel membership there from FCG. Welcome aboard, Gattuso. And thank you very much once again to Fat Chinese Gaming there for gifting out a channel membership. That's bloody awesome of you, lad. Get in there, my son. Check out Fat Chinese Gaming on YouTube, by the way. He's got a YouTube channel, guys. He's an absolute legend. Thank you very much, Fat Chinese Gaming. Much love to you, broski. Appreciate that. That's very kind. Very, very nice of you, lad. Get in there, you beautiful man. By the way, everybody, take a second to drop a like on this video. If you haven't done so, drop that thumbs up button. We're nearly at 200 likes. Let's have a little Bacon Brigade like spike and get this sucker to 200 likes. Also, let's have a subscribe spike and get this channel to 72,700 subscribers. We're only 6 people away now, guys. That's awesome. Only 6 legends away from 72.7k subs. Come on. Oh, yes. Yeah, Gattuso says, thank you very much, Fat Chinese Gaming. Bloody awesome. That's quality, lad. Thank you, FCG. Neil Gilbert, thank you for liking the video as well. Absolute legend. Get in there. Okay, so Pellistri on loan. Obviously, really don't want that to happen. Another player we don't want to see go out on loan, in my opinion, but we'll have another vote on this in a second, is Kobbie Mainoo. Now, here's a report about Kobbie Mainoo that says that Justin, Man United have no intention or no ambition to loan Kobbie Mainoo out this season. He is now part of Ten Hag's plans for the first team. I think that's got to be true. He looks too good to loan out, doesn't he? Even at his age of an 18, 19-year-old. He's too good. I think he's only 18, isn't he? He looks so good. I think this is legit. Plus, he's injured at the moment anyway, which hopefully he's back sooner rather than later, but it could be up to 2 months that he's out. It's unlikely that he is going to go out on loan in this summer transfer window because of the injury. So what do you reckon, guys? Keep or loan Kobbie Mainoo? It's not like he's going to play all the time, but he has the potential to play quite a lot. If you look at what Ten Hag was doing with him in pre-season, he obviously was considering him to be part of the first team. Maybe when AMRABAT comes in, that's going to change. But he was considered part of the first team in pre-season, wasn't he? Because he was playing in big games alongside people like Casemiro and people like that, rather than coming on off as a substitute. When we played Wrexham, he wasn't playing in that Wrexham game. He was saved for the big game against Real Madrid. So that's the sort of position I think that he represents at United at the moment is Ten Hag's first team plans. He's in Ten Hag's first team plans. So because of that, yeah, it's a shame that he's had his development a little bit derailed at this moment in time because obviously he's injured. But surely he is going to be part of Ten Hag's plans once he's back fit. But maybe he could go and play regularly and get more game time elsewhere. I think that's true. But he just looks too good to loan out at the moment. We need depth. Keep says Stephen Shipman and Chris Barker and Duncan and Slurp King. Loan says must play. Keep says Johnny, Sin Games and Neil. And Ansar and Rajat and Cece says keep for sure. What would you do with Ahmed, Pig? Well, Ahmed's got some sort of an injury at this moment in time as well, hasn't he? Which is a shame. I'd probably loan him out if I'm being honest, though, because I would rather say give game time to Pellistri. We've got Sancho and Anthony on the right side. On the left side, we got Sancho, Pellistri could play there as well. Rashford, Garnacho. So I'd probably loan Ahmad out, to be fair. Danny B says keep. Superstar says keep 100%. Nice one. Keep says Stacey. Keep one of the promised youngsters. Loan for the more first team action. Well, fair enough. Kobbie Mainoo would get... Yeah, he would actually get more first team action there, Fat Chinese Gaming. Definitely would get more action out on loan, but you never know. He's good. He's good enough right now to have a role in the first team squad, and if he fights his way in there, he could actually take a starting squad, but a starting place in the squad. But it's unlikely. Looks like a real good player in the making. Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Looks like one to watch out for. Certainly, maybe a good youngster that could come and do the business for us. You know, we haven't produced like enough of these great young talents through the first team enough over the last few years. Really, the only ones we've sort of genuinely seen produced are Rashford and I guess Mason Greenwood. Other than that, we haven't seen enough of them. So I think Kobbie Mainoo's got to be given those chances to try and get in the team. Same goes for Garnacho and Pellistri. He needs to learn under Erik ten Hag. Absolutely. Thank you, Sin Games. Smash a like. We're 13 away from 200. That's awesome. Thank you, everyone. Great stuff. 187 likes this FCG. Beautiful lads and lasses. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's the Kobbie Mainoo update there. Just in, United have no intention of loaning Kobbie Mainoo out this season, apparently, and I don't think we should anyway. Plus, he's injured at the moment. Palistri is being considered for a loan, apparently. Don't think we should do that with him either. Leeds are considering Brandon Williams as a permanent transfer. I say sell him if we can get up to 10 million for the guy. That would be nice. AMRABAT is being worked on by United at this moment. We're expecting a bid coming in soon, later on in the week, hopefully, once this Hojlund business is out of the way. And maybe once we solve Fred or somebody else, we might be able to go and cement our interest properly in AMRABAT, who is wanting to join Man United, and he's wanting to join Erik ten Hag. So that's great stuff. Let's talk about the Rasmus Hojlund situation for anybody who's just getting in here right now then. He's having his medical right now, guys. He's having his medical right now. So he has been pictured on his way to Carrington. There he is right there. You can just see his head in the back there. His blonde locks poking out the back. And he's having his medical right now, folks. So we'll keep you up to date as and when we get an update about that. Him passing his medical, and it should be completed very, very soon. Let me just go back on social media and see what sort of updates are swinging in off the vine at this current moment in time, because there should be some, but obviously he's having it done right now, so should be a formality, matter of time. Give it half an hour or so, and hopefully we'll hear that he's passed his medical. Yeah, beautiful stuff. So he's now in Manchester. Alfredo Padilla reporting that that's the case. Obviously on his way to Carrington. That's what the picture is. So hopefully we'll see him coming out from his medical very soon. Great stuff. Okay, no more updates really to announce on that front. Lavia's overrated. I actually do rate Lavia personally, but fair enough. Sofian AMRABAT or Lavia. I think we're going for Sofian AMRABAT. I mean, Sofian AMRABAT actually has a history with Erik ten Hag as well. So just very quickly, these are some quotes from Sofian AMRABAT. Sorry, that's not it. These are some quotes from Sofian AMRABAT on Erik ten Hag, which is very interesting, which I've seen come out today. Hang on a sec. I just messed that up there, didn't I? There you go. We've got some quotes from Sofian AMRABAT on Erik ten Hag, speaking about his time under Erik ten Hag at FC Utrecht. He said he made a plan for me. He asked me about my strong points and what I wanted to improve. From the first day, he was busy with me, not only me, all the players. A lot of coaches are busy in general with the team, but he put a lot of time into individual work because he knew if the individual was better, the team would be better. After every game, he would take me through a video and explain everything to me. I was 18 or 19 years old, so sometimes I was thinking, oof, again? But now, when I look back, I know it was so important for my career. I learned such a lot from him. So great comments there from Sofian AMRABAT. Got to love that. And obviously he's got some sort of understanding and working relationship with Ten Hag previously, which is nice. Which goes to show you, you know, what's going on. We've got 16 retweets so far. Brilliant stuff. Let's go over to Twitter and shout everybody out. We'll be getting into the live chat in a minute and give you the latest updates as and when they come out. But let's go and shout out everyone who's given us a retweet. Thank you to the 16 legends who've retweeted us over there on Twitter, guys. Do go and join the Twitter, Flying Pig United on Twitter, and go and give us a retweet on the latest tweet, and I'll give you a shout out. Aaron Homeyard, thank you very much for retweeting the show. Also, Stephen Braun, Feline Fur, John Boy Cat, Paul MUFC, Kieran, The Butcher of Manchester, Vincent Bullock, The Mario 55 Eric, Jaden, Cezubam, J United and Gaming, The Tweeter, United Mark, Sin Games, Michael Paul, and Jarvis Cocker. Let's be having you, legends. Thank you so much, each and every one of you guys, for retweeting the show. In fact, we've had 18 retweets now. Let me see the other couple of peeps who's tweeted us out. Rugmuncher007 as well. Thank you very much for retweeting the show. I appreciate that. Get in there, you legends. Okay, well, thank you guys for retweeting. That's very, very kind of you. Get in there, you handsome bastardos. Appreciate that a lot. Much love to you guys. That is awesome. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Right, lots of retweeters there. Thanks, everyone. Oh, you did it late, Craw. Thank you as well, Craw. Mark says, Pig, I have this gut feeling Sancho is going to form a diabolically lethal partnership with Rasmus. Might spell the bench for Rashford as the season progresses. That is a bold statement. I do play FPL. I'll set it up in the next couple of days, you know, Danny, and we'll get the league going again. So I do have an FPL league from last season, which I will just reset up again, and then we'll get it going. We've got hundreds of people in it already, but I will give you all the latest details on that, you know, as and when I've set it up. Get both Amrabat and Lavia or Amrabat and Gravenberch to fill in the void if McFred and Donny leave. Fair play, Anthony Okonkwo. I like your style. I mean, if we do get, say, rid of McFred and Donny, that's 3 players we could see going out, which there's interest for, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think depth-wise, we're not going to see all 3 of those players sold. There were some reports that Real Sociedad were interested in Donny. Not sure if that's progressed or if that's dead at this moment. I think it might be reasonably dead. I don't know. Donny van der Beek was put in the shop window by Ten Hag in pre-season and had a very good few games. I think he's probably done enough to justify actually being given a chance at United, certainly in a rotationary role. McFred, though, both of those guys I would get rid of. So, yeah, you know, if we've got Amrabat coming in, maybe you could see one other player coming in. That's possible. Jarvis Cocker, get in there, my son. Oh, thank you, Jarvis. Says, greetings, Pig. I've returned home and available to assist you during the upcoming weeks. Feel free to reach out if you need any help. Jarvis, you're a legend, man. Well, yes, what I'd like to do is still have a weekly show with yourself, Eddie, Maisie hosting, and, of course, any of the other legends that have got involved, such as John Shin and these guys. But I'd like to set up a weekly show with you legends just to get some other fan opinions on the channel, mate. So I would love to try and... I've put it in the Telegram, actually, in the Telegram group, to try and arrange. But it's tough doing. It's tough doing. Charlie Griffo said he can do 5 p.m. on a Friday. It would ideally be somewhere between the afternoon show and the evening show, because I'm still going to be doing the 2 videos a day minimum, but somewhere in the middle, like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Charlie said he can't do 6 p.m, but he can do 5 p.m. So I'm thinking like maybe like 5 p.m. on a Friday. That way I could do a show about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, finish at like 4:30, get everyone to go over to the show and be ready for the 5 p.m. fan debate show. So it'd be great to get you involved, Jarvis, maybe on a Friday, previewing the weekend's games and stuff like that and talking about the week's news, perhaps with Eddie, Griffo and Maisie, like at say 5 o'clock on a Friday, mate. So I'll speak to you in the Telegram, or sorry, I haven't been on there for a little bit, but I'll speak to you in the Telegram soon and try and arrange that. That'd be amazing to see if we could get a weekly show going. But I know that might not be a very good time for you either. So we'll talk about it. You know, maybe 7 p.m. would be good, or 6 p.m. would be good. But just difficult to try and get everybody pinned down to the same time every week. But I'm thinking it'll be easier to organise if everybody knows it's the same time every week. And that way people on the channel will know and expect that show to come as well. And that'll be good. So, yeah, well, I'll talk to you, mate. Thank you, Jarvis Cocker, you absolute legend. I hope you had a great time over in the USA, lad. Much love to you, Don. Thank you very much for getting in here. Yeah, we'll speak. Nice one, Jarvis. Thank you, bud. And thanks once again for all the help, by the way, while I was away. You're a legend, lad. Need someone to do after the game interviews outside Old Trafford. You did have one before. I did, Vincent Bullock, yes. I mean, it's a bit of a logistical nightmare, to be fair. It was a bit of a logistical nightmare to do that, but that would be cool as well, Vincent. Do you want to do it, Vincent, lad? Let us know if you do. Yeah, but it's a bit of a logistical nightmare. Can other people jump in, says Mark N? I mean, yes, but it needs to be people that I know and trust. We could give you a chance, Mark N. Obviously, you've been on this channel a long time, so we could certainly give you a chance if you want to get involved, lad. I wouldn't say no. But I'm not just going to let any old Tom, Dick or Harry come in and potentially get their knob out on a stream. You know what I'm saying? But you, Mark, we know you. You've been around the channel a long time. So, yeah, you could get yourself involved sometime. Absolutely, if you want, lad. Plus, also, one other thing you need is a good internet connection and, you know, decent webcam and microphone and stuff. So you can't just like come in if you're just going to use your phone or whatever, because that's amateur hour. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a decent, you've got to have a reasonable setup, i.e. a webcam, a mic and a decent internet connection. Otherwise it's going to be a shit show, lad. So yeah, that's another requirement. But other than that, yeah, no, why not? That's fair, says Mark. You never know. Yeah, Mark's okay to do that then. Yeah, exactly. Bro said you can only get it out if you're bigger than Harry Maguire, 14 inches, bloody hell. Yeah, the extra's up and running, yeah. It is Neil Duffin. Yes, the extra... Sorry, Neil Gilbert. Sorry, not Neil Duffin. Neil Gilbert. The extra channel is up, bud. Let me get the link for that, actually. So, guys, please do go and follow the extra channel. It's actually... I'm not actually even running it. It's going to be run by the man Jamza Highlights. What a legend. Jamza Highlights is going to run the extra channel. So, let me go and get the link to it, peeps. Where it's almost at... Sorry for the bouncing there, guys. I'm just typing. I need to get a keyboard here, don't I? What am I doing? It's almost at the 200 subscriber mark. There's going to be stuff coming on there, like little clips and bits and bobs and stuff. There's already a reaction, actually, for the Dortmund game, like a 6-minute video that Jamza put on there. Shout out to Jamza. So, yes, please do go and check it out, peeps. Why can't I... Hang on a second. Why can't I find the channel here? Oh, what am I doing? I'll just go to channel on Jams's account there. Hang on a sec. Where is Jamsa again? Jamsa's up here somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Jamsa, where are you, mate? Let's go have a look. So it's called Flying Pig United Extra anyway, guys. So make sure you do go and check it out. There it is. Let's go to the channel. Boom. Okay, then. Nice. Hey, it's got 160 subscribers now. Boom. Subscribe there to the extra channel, peeps. There it is. I've put it in the live chat. I'll pin it to the top of the chat at the end of this show. You know, make sure you go over there and give us a subscribe on the Flying Pig United Extra channel, guys. It's up and running. There'll be clips and stuff. I mean, basically, if you think about it, Jamsa, at the end of these streams, if you're recording these streams and stuff, even like these ones, you can just put like a little clip on of like, you know, Rasmus Hojlund Medical or whatever, with me talking about it for 2 minutes and just put a little clip on like that, you know, stuff like that. Or it doesn't have to be like funny, crazy stuff. It could just be like a little extra short news source as well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stuff like that. Thank you for subscribing, Danny B. Nice, mate. He's subscribed to the Flying Pig Extra channel as well. Great stuff. So it's pinned to the top. Go over there. Subscribe to the Extras channel. There'll be cool stuff over there. Funny stuff, random clips, match reactions, shorts, but also just random updates and shit like that. Anything like that. Sofia AMRABAT or Lavia. There's a fourth spider. Oh, that clip's on there, Mikhail. Yeah, so I used to put clips on there back in the day, and so did Mr. Exclusive as well. Andrew, you know, Exclusive, long-time legend of this channel as well. Used to put some clips on there. Thank you, Billy, for subscribing. Nice one. Little bit of news at 10, music at the start. Yes, a little bit of news at 10, music at the start. You think I should have... What's that about, Sing Games? You think I should have some news at 10, music at the start? Nice one. Thugger, mate. Thank you for gifting out a membership here, my son. Come on. Let's go there, lad. What? Oh, yes. Thugger007, thanks so much for gifting out a membership on the channel. Come on, Thugger007. Love that. Thank you so much, bud. It's gone to Cavalier. Cavalier has become a new member of the channel, courtesy of Thugger007. Thank you so much, Thugger. Very, very kind of you, lad. Can we get some big love hearts in the live chat there for Thugger? He's become a member of this channel. Or should I say he's gifted out a member of this channel to Cavalier, who's now a member. Welcome aboard, Cavalier. And thank you to Thugger007. That is awesome of you, bro. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. 1 subscriber away, guys, from 72.7k subs. 1 subscriber. Who's it going to be? Smash the subscribe button if you're new. By the way, guys, I still haven't sent out those t-shirts for the winners of the competition last week. My bad. I'm going to do that definitely before the end of this week. So I've got to print like 5 t-shirts and send them out. I'm going to do that this week, so don't worry about it. But yeah, if you're waiting for them, just wait longer. Fine Pig United Extra says, I was going to put your compilation I did on there as well. What you think, Pigmate? What's that? Compilation. Oh, yeah, you could do that, Flying Pig United Extra. That's a good idea, yeah. I think shorts and shorter videos and stuff would be cool as well. You might be able to get quite a lot of content up daily, etc. You know, whatever you fancy, mate. Whatever you fancy. Yeah. Oh, on the news clips, right? Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Absolutely. Do more clips. Waking up in bed after a hangover, says Welsh Red. Oh, goodness. I seen a clip on YouTube. Mr. Pig went mad. Yeah, there's a few going around about there, to be honest. Yeah, nice one. Okay, 205 likes, guys. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Lovely stuff. Absolutely awesome. So we're going to stay on here for as long as we can, guys, to try and give you the updates on the Rasmus Hojlund Medical. I do actually have... I thought it would hopefully be done by now. I've actually got to pick up Mrs. P from the train station at 6 o'clock, though. So, can't stay on here ridiculously late. Maybe, I don't know. Let me just text her and see what's going on. What time? Still on my vid. What time are you arriving? Again, just to double check. Because, yeah, might have to go about 1:45, if not. Okay then, so absolute legends on this channel. You're damn right good too, so they seriously are. Big legends. We've done it, guys. Get in there, my son. Come on. Sue! Sorry about the stain. I've got a stain. That's like beans or something. There's a bean stain there. Ignore the stain. Sue! Get in there, my son. Thank you guys, everybody. We smashed 72,700 subscribers. We're only 299 people away now from getting to 73k. That is beautiful, guys. Absolutely sick. Yes, mate. Get in there. Absolutely lovely. Let's be having you. Let's get a 72.7 in the chat. Oh, yes. Thank you, guys. Super chat. Okay, yeah, she's going to be there at 6, so I can only stay on here till 1:45. That's gash, isn't it? Oh. Okay, my bad. What's happened with the chat? Why does YouTube chat keep bottling it? It's just frozen again. Why does it do that? It's so annoying. Really pisses me off. YouTube, sort your shit out. Am I still live, guys? I don't even know if I'm still live anymore. The chat's not bloody coming through, mate. It's not working, is it, guys? What? It's like going to rubber band up in a minute. And it's just going to, like, basically come through all at once. You just wait and see. What the hell? I hate it when it does that. YouTube shat the bed there. Very annoying. The live chat's broken. Right, let's go check, see if there's any new Hojlund updates very quickly, guys. Hopefully there's a bit of confirmation. You can basically assume that he's going to pass his medical in the next sort of hour, though. I think that's what we can safely assume, really, guys, you know? So, yeah. There is no updates just as of yet, but he is pictured, obviously, going to... going to the stadium. There he is. Not the stadium, sorry. Going to Carrington. Ah, here we go. The chat's working. Yeah, it died for a second there, didn't it? Weird superstar. Okay, thank you, Anthony. There we go. Thank you, guys. You had to refresh your superstar. It's back. I don't know why it does that. Your chat's not working. I know, it just doesn't work. Thank you, Atakiro. Love from Uganda, my friend. Thank you so much. Shout out Uganda. Beans and toast, you know it, Gregory, lad. It's a staple of the English cuisine. Yeah, give it a refresh. Million subscribers soon. Thank you, Kay and Joey says thumbs up for Piggy. Thank you very much, Kay and Joey. CZ says as soon as you hit 72.7k it happened. Well, maybe that's what it is then. I don't know. Chat's back, says Duncan Belifo. Put the news at 10 things in game said. I don't know, actually, for copyright issues. If you can find one that's similar but not copyright, then yeah. But if not, then no, better not. But something like that, if you know, something like that that's not copyright, maybe, yeah. I'm not married, Stacey. I'm not married at all. Paul says hi all. Chat is back live from Sierra Leone. Lovely stuff. Rugmuncher 007's gifted out a membership on the channel as well. Thank you so much, Rugmuncher 007. Guys, get some love in there for Ruggy. He has gifted out a membership on the channel. Thank you so much. Rugmuncher 007 giving us a new member, and it's gone to Brendan Broderick. Brendan Broderick's become a new member of the channel thanks to the main man, Rugmuncher 007 there. Get in there, lad. Cheers for that, dude. Thank you so much. That's awesome of you. Rugmuncher 007, everybody. Get some love hearts in there for him. Also, thank you to JB Waltone84 for subscribing, and Martin Lloyd, couple of new subscribers there. Great stuff. Cheers for everyone getting in here. Big up, Rugmuncher, absolutely. Nice one, Rugmuncher, says CZ. Nah, I don't believe in it. Don't believe in it, to be honest, Kate Cadet, at all, mate. No, I don't. Don't believe in it. Probably never get married, me. It's archaic, my friends. Archaic. Duncan with those sunflowers coming in there raw. Will Hojlund be successful? I really don't want him to be like Martial. There's always that risk, isn't there? My gut feeling is, yes, he will be a success. But there's always that small risk that a player ends up being a flop, or not even necessarily a flop at their own accord, but sometimes things happen in a player's career where it just doesn't work out for them. I.e., you know, maybe he gets a bad injury, maybe he does his ACL in 2 weeks' time and then just never recovers. I don't want to talk about that or think about that, but, you know, there is things that could happen that could go wrong. But from the face of it, you know, his attributes that he has and the career arc that he's on, he should hopefully, like, be a really fantastic player in the future, you know. We're expecting him to turn into and develop into just a brilliant player. Sometimes it doesn't work out, though, so we just got to hope that he's not a flop and hope that he does, you know, legit become an awesome player over the next sort of couple of years. He's got pressure on him, though. We have to say that, because he's got the number 9 role at Manchester United essentially on lockdown. Like, that's his at the moment. Unless we see Kane come in or something, he's going to be the main man for us up top scoring goals. So he instantly arrives with a bit of pressure. Plus, Man United need results. We need goals. So there's that pressure just from expectation of us needing somebody up there who can score and play well for us. And then there's the price tag as well, which adds its own extra pressure to the situation too. Hang on a sec. Some knocking going on. I'm just going to see what's going on there, guys. Back in a second. What's going on? There's nobody in my house right now. That's weird. Wait a second. What the actual fuck? I don't know. I don't know what that was, guys, but there was some knocking going on. Nobody's at the door or anything. Weird shit. Very, very strange. That was quite odd. But anyway, yeah. What the fuck is that? It's bizarre, guys. There's some knocking going on, like, not far away from me. Really weird. Anyway. Anyway. I don't know about that, you know, Cavalier. There has been some weird stuff going on in this house lately. Like, the Google Home just keeps coming on and, like, doing stuff like you've asked it something, but we haven't asked it something. It's pretty weird. It never used to do that. Anyway. Right. Okay. So, yes, I think Rasmus Hojlund will be successful anyway, just to clarify. I do think he will be a good player for Manchester United over the years, but only time will tell on that one. We've got to hope for the best. Maybe there's a squirrel in the ceiling. That would be weird, wouldn't it? From your dungeons to superstar. PCP, Henry. No, I'm just joking. Paranormal activity. Bless the house. You guys are freaking me out. Anyway, so I can only stay on here another sort of 10 minutes, guys. Then I'm going to have to get on off the stream. But we're hoping that the medical information is going to come out in that time. I will stay on for as long as I can just to see if the medical news arrives. But, you know, you don't need to worry about it. He's basically going to pass, and it basically will be announced this afternoon. Plus, we'll be back on at 10 p.m. tonight anyway with the evening news show, as always. So make sure you come and join us at 10 o'clock, because we absolutely will be doing an evening show, and we'll cover all the latest goings on there. I'm sure, obviously, we'll talk and we'll get a little bit more information about Rasmus Hojlund, and when maybe the announcement will come officially from United. Could be tonight. Could officially be a Manchester United player tonight, but probably tomorrow. But once the medical is actually complete and the paperwork's are exchanged, it'll be a formality. So latest, I think, tomorrow. Yeah, cut it down just like, you know, a little, yeah, exactly, like a couple of minutes on AMRABAT, and however long, obviously it doesn't have to be a certain time, just however long a section is. You know, usually I just like do a little bit of a thing at the start of each stream where I talk about a thing for a little while. Something like that, lad. Absolutely. Even like little clips, you know, even clips like, I don't know, like when Zamiasi comes in talking some guff about Arsenal and I respond just absolutely beasting him. You know what I'm saying? Just like about a player when he says, oh, you know, whatever, Ramsdale's better than bloody Onana or some shite, and I just beast him down. You know, something like that would make a good clip as well. Rug Muncher says, subscribe to the extra. Nice one, guys. Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the live chat. Flying Pig United Extra. It's another channel run by Jamza. And he's going to, you know, be uploading stuff over there. So keep a lookout there, guys. Simon Cowie. He says, I can't wait to see him in one of our preseason big. Rashford, Greenwood when he returns, and Martial when fit will challenge Hojlund for the striker's position. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if Greenwood returns, that will be the case, won't it? If he doesn't, though, I say we just sell Greenwood and go and get Harry Kane. Maybe we could get 30 mil for Greenwood, get him off our books, get him out of our hair. He's not our problem anymore then. And then certainly we could get a little bit more cash towards Kane. And then we've got somebody coming in who's not a dirtbag and who doesn't have a big baggage with him. You what there, Dan Sharp? Pig, Man United buying unproven talent for 75 mil. Man City buying proven talent across multiple leagues for much less. We never learn. Well, I don't know about that, really, Andy Young. I mean, we are buying some proven talent, aren't we? You think about Onana, I mean, Mount is 24 and has been Chelsea's player of the season 2 years in a row previously. So those guys are relatively proven. And then Hojlund, I know he's, okay, 75 million. You're obviously talking about Hojlund yet. He is kind of unproven to a top level degree. You are right, Andy Young. But I prefer that than go in to get some sort of, 1 year stopgap experienced player who is just coming in to, not really benefit us for the future. Rasmus Hojlund at least is somebody that Ten Hag wants, that will develop over the next coming years. And he's not even going to be at his peak until 5 years from now, 6, 7 years from now even. Like, he's going to get better and better and better, and we've got him. We've got him while he's a good youngster, and his potential is what we've bought here. So, fair enough. I can't really disagree with you, Andy. He is reasonably unproven on a grand stage. But if you want to get somebody like him for the future who could turn into one of the best players in the world, you've got to go and spend that money and go and get him in. Well, Johnny, I don't know about that, because obviously the Adidas situation, we've got an extra 90 million coming in every year now. Plus also, we are able to maybe sell 1 or 2 players. In fact, 4 or 5 players we could sell, which could maybe justify our spend. Mount is fine as a rotation player, proven and can play multiple roles, but not starting quality. I'm not a huge lover of him either, to be fair, lad. Man United tax on any player as soon as we come in an extra 10 million is at a spot on, agreed. We have overpaid, yet, because of the Man United premium, and also just the fact that obviously Atalanta didn't want to sell him for any less than they saw fit, which is, he's their player. We've gone and got him, great young player. They could have actually sold him in a year's time for probably more money. I think we've done the right thing to get him anyway. Luan, France, get in there, Luan. How you doing today? Oh, yes. You're going to make your predictions today. United will challenge for the title, reach at least the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and win the FA Cup and play in the League Cup final. Go on, Mark. I love that. Love that, bud. Jarvis says, Pig, do you see the similarities between Amrabat and Roy Keane? I think we have a future fan favourite on our hands. I mean, yes, to a degree, in the sense that he's obviously a combative player. He likes to get stuck in, and he's obviously got the technical abilities as well. Like, people don't really say that about Roy Keane for some reason, but Roy Keane was a great passer of the football. Roy Keane was just generally a very good footballer. People only think about him as like this some sort of physical enforcer for some reason, but he was actually a really fantastic player as well. And I kind of do see what you're saying, the similarities there. I mean, Amrabat, technical, physical, likes to tackle. So yes, I can see what you're saying there, absolutely. And he's got the right sort of mentality as well. I love his quotes earlier on that surface that we put up on the screen in regards to Ten Hag with his time at FC Utrecht, and talking about his relationship with Ten Hag a little bit there and how he views him and how he valued him. I think that's going to do really good things for us and increase the likelihood that we get in soon and that he features regularly. So yeah, I mean, obviously, nobody's going to be Roy Keane for us, but I can see what you're saying with his style, with his physicality and his passing ability. I mean, the thing is with Amrabat is he's just great passer of the ball, That's it. Fundamentally, he's going to get us chances. He's going to transition the play, help transition from winning the ball back to getting us going with his long, brilliant range of passing. So, yeah, I can't wait to see him. But the thing is, I don't even know if he'll be coming in necessarily to be a starter in every single game, because we have signed Mount for 60 mil. Bruno, Casemiro, these guys are still there. But I think he'll play regularly. But I just don't know if he's definitely guaranteed to be starting all the time. Especially when you consider his price tag as well. Maybe he'll be more of a rotationary player at United. I don't know. Maybe he'll get in ahead of the likes of Mason Mount. Mason Mount may not actually... He may be the rotationary player, but he did cost 60 million, which makes me think that Amrabat's going to struggle to get in there week to week. I don't know. I mean, I could see Amrabat doing a really good job to cover for Casemiro. I could also see him doing a really good job playing alongside Casemiro. So, yeah, maybe. There's only one Roy Keane says not. Yes, there is, but I mean, obviously, Jarvis just making a comparison. I can see what he means, the physicality, hopefully he's going to be a good sort of engine in that midfield for us. 229 likes, get in there, the Vutinator, let's be having you. Oh, yes. West Ham made your dreams come true. No, they haven't yet, Billy. They hopefully will do soon. I'm actually going to have to wrap this video up in a minute. I'm just going to have a quick look and see if there's any news coming in. I was hoping to stay on here for the, for the unveiling, well, not the unveiling, but for the news that he had passed his medical. That'll come later, though, guys. I'm sure it'll be any moment soon that it's going to happen. So just give me 2 seconds. I'll have a quick update, have a quick look at the updates on Hojlund. Yeah, so 49 minutes ago, he was pictured leaving Manchester Airport to go to Carrington. So he's probably undergoing his medical any moment now, or even now, and there should be news about him passing it any moment coming. So yeah, I'm going to have to pretty much wrap it up there though, guys, because I've got to go and pick up Mrs. P from the train station. BA Studios, thank you very much for that. Get in there. But I will be back on at 10 p.m. tonight, everybody. 10 p.m. tonight, guys, we'll be back on to do the evening show. Make sure you come and join us around about then. We'll have the latest information on AMRABAT, the latest info on the Rasmus Hojlund medical, and also the latest on his announcement, which may come tonight, probably be tomorrow, but certainly we're expecting it any moment soon. Thank you, Johnny M. Thank you, everyone. Hey, BA Studios, thanks for that super sticker there, bro. I appreciate that. Big game player. There you go, lad. AMRABAT, Casemiro midfield would be great. Absolutely agreed. 30 games a season. Rajat, not today, mate. BA Studios. Casemiro is probably the best DM in the league, along with Rodri, to be fair, but yeah. Xbox Neil Gilbert. Other one didn't get put on the chat. Oh, well, thank you, BA Studios. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there, lad. Thank you, Hootman. Thank you, Chris Barker. Thank you, Orlando Arellano. I appreciate you, bro. Get in there, you beautiful man. Thank you for the super sticker of the hippopotamus. Doing that. Love it. Guys, everyone, please do smash that like button. Hit the old thumbs up button. Smash the subscribe on the channel if you haven't done so. We're on here daily giving you the latest updates, and we'll be back this evening as well. So make sure you smash that cheeky little like and subscribe button. Thank you, Gungshi. Says, congratulations on reaching level 31, Pig, and thanks for the gifts. Yeah, same to you, Don Gungshi, absolute hero. Thank you so much. You have a great evening. We'll be back at 10 p.m, everybody. Thanks for the gifts, my son. United 90, Omar Henry, thank you. You too. Mikhail, thank you. Mark N, thank you. Andrew Whiting, Neil Gilbert, Fusion Wave, Eamon Barrett, Mikhail, Boomy, Kay and Joey, everybody else as well. Absolute legend. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like on this video. Subscribe to this channel, Flying Pig United, as well. Click the bell icon for notifications. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Also, look at this. Simon Carey says, I subscribe to the extra channel. The extra channel is pinned to the top of the live chat, guys, and I'll just pop it in the stream once again here. So go over and subscribe to Flying Pig Extra. There it is right there. Go and subscribe to Flying Pig United Extra. And I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Back at 10 p.m. Have a good one. That's the latest news. Rasmus Hojlund medical. Come on, he's going to pass at any moment now. We'll be back on at 10 with the latest updates. Get in there, my son. Rasmus done, pretty much. Now on to Amrabat. Oh, yeah. Ten Hag building a dynasty. See you on the next one, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Piggy loves you. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.